Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy you're here. For today's video, I thought I'd do a favorites video. So I've comprised a list of about 10 items or so, kind of at random. We've got some fashion and beauty and skincare items all thrown in to what I'm absolutely loving this month and recently. I hope to make this a new series on my channel, so I do hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Starting things off with this Sezane belt. This is the Fetiche belt or Fetiche belt, I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced, but I picked this up maybe a month or so ago and I've been absolutely loving it. I've been pairing it with as many outfits as I possibly can think of, and I'm really enjoying this. It's a leather belt. As you can see, it's on the wide side. It does have trouble fitting into some belt loops, but you can also wear it over your pants or over your dress. Just works out beautifully. I picked up the size medium, which is the 90 centimeters. I do have to say it is a little bit on the large side. I did have my husband help me punch in a couple of holes so that I could wear it on my waist. If you are a size 28 or smaller, I would suggest probably going with the smaller size because he had to punch in at least 3 or 4 holes for me to get it around my waist, and then it's still almost a little bit on the loose side. Unless you plan to wear this low on your hips or you're a little bit slightly larger than a 28 waist, then I do suggest going with the smaller size. But at least this way I have the versatility of wearing it lower or higher, and that's always a good thing. While we're on the subject of needing holes and belts, my husband picked up this little handy dandy tool on Amazon, and it's a hole puncher that you use on your belts. So if you're finding your belts to be a little bit on the big side or you want to wear them a little bit higher on your waist, this little tool is going to help you. Here's what the hole punch looks like. It comes with these varying sizes of holes. So you just line up this hole into one of the existing holes in your belt to measure out the size, and then you can use this handy dandy little ruler here to measure from one hole to the next so that you're pretty accurate in your sizing. And then you just kind of position this in place and literally punch out the hole. I think this thing will last you a lifetime, and you can have it for many, many belts to come. I'll link it down below just in case you're on the search of this life-saving contraption. I'm sure this next item looks really familiar to you because I've been wearing them on repeat, and it's these Steve Madden knee-high boots. I can't tell you how much I'm in love with these. You know, I've been wearing them constantly since I got them back in September, so you've seen them in numerous styling videos. I just love this camel color. It is so versatile, so neutral, so easy to go with absolutely everything. I love the wide shaft on them, allows me to tuck my pants in with no problem whatsoever, and it's not tight on my calf at all. Probably on the wide side because I'd say I have a wide foot. They're not giving me any issue there whatsoever. They're on sale right now at 30% off at the time I'm filming this. It's part of their Black Friday sale. I'm not quite sure if it'll be running still, but I'll link it down below because they also have other options here on their website that might also be to your liking. I really love them. This is not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. These are all just my favorite things, and I'm just sharing them with you. These are really wonderful. I'm going to look to see if they have other colors because I'm absolutely in love with these. If you've been keeping up with my Sezane videos, you know I recently tried the Suede wool jacket. And my first impression was that I liked the jacket. I thought it was perfectly fitted for the environment here in Southern California, not too hot, not too cold. And I was really thinking I would keep it, but second thoughts kind of set in, and I started to feel like the jacket wasn't quite a good fit for me. It was a little on the boxy side. It was not feminine enough. I do like to cinch in my waist, so that was lacking in that department as well. And so I sent it back, but I was still on the hunt for a great suede jacket that would carry me through the winter season, preferably with a little bit more of a feminine touch or at least a waist belt. I searched the internet and I came across the Outnet, and I found this awesome suede jacket on there. This is the brand Walter Baker, which I've never heard of before, but the price was right. This is around $300, very comparable to the wool jacket, but I'd say this is so much nicer than that. It has a little bit of a utility style with these front pockets, but it has a tie waist belt, which I absolutely love, and it really helps cinch in my waist. It's a great length, just hitting me a little bit below the bum, and good sleeves. It's also lined, which the wool jacket was not lined, so this is lined, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm really loving the way it looks. I've not really worn it in real life yet, but I have styled it in some of my Instagram pictures, so you can take a look at it there, and I'll pop some of it on the screen for you. But I hope as the weather starts to cool down that I can really get some use out of this. Even though it has a utility style to it, I do think it's going to be a classic piece in my wardrobe, one that I can wear for many seasons to come. Moving on to a little bit of skincare, I'm not getting any younger and I want to stop that clock of aging as much as possible. I've always heard the benefits of Retin-A, but I've also been a little bit hesitant because I've also heard that it can be a little bit irritating and a little hard to get used to. If you watch the channel Hot and Flashy, Angie is constantly talking about how much she loves the Curology subscription. So I signed up for it back in May, and let me tell you, I have been enjoying it myself as well. Again, not sponsored, but I am a user and I am enjoying this very much. What they do is they analyze your skin, you send them some photographs, you answer a couple of questions about what your main concerns with your skin are, and they put together a little prescription that is especially for you. They started me off on a very low dose of tretinoin, that is the generic form of Retin-A. They also added 2 other ingredients into the prescription. One is azelaic acid, which helps with hyperpigmentation, and the other one is niacinamide, which basically helps with killing off or neutralizing free radicals on the skin. So I've been on this since May and I've been using it nightly, and they renew your prescription either each month or every 2 months. This is the larger bottle, so they renew it every 2 months. They also get in touch with you, ask you to send you additional pictures of your skin, also ask if you are doing okay with this treatment. I have had it increased since then to another couple of doses higher, and I do have to say my skin does kind of have to get used to it each and every time as the dose gets a little bit higher. I do experience a little bit of peeling, not any irritation, but just a little bit of peeling. What I like to do is I'll use whatever's left of the bottle I have with the next dose up. So I kind of alternate days until I kind of run out of what's left in the older bottle. And then by then my skin has acclimated to the higher dose. I do have a little bit of peeling here and there. For me, it's no big deal. I don't really care. I just like what it's doing with my skin. I'm feeling that I do look a little bit more refreshed, a little bit better. I know it is a lengthy process. You're not going to get overnight results with doing this, but I think in the long term it is going to help my skin that much more, and I'm really happy that I've gone on this. I recommend this. I think it's fantastic. If you don't have a dermatologist that you go to on a regular basis, I don't. So I thought that this prescription service would be really wonderful for me, and I'm liking it so far. So, all right, next up, let's talk about these babies. I hope you can see them, but they are acrylic nails, and if you've been watching my channel, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I normally don't have nice looking nails. They're usually quite short and just bare because my day job is one that does not allow me to have any acrylic nails or long nails or polished nails of any sort. They must be short, clean, and dry for regulations. Because of that reason, I usually don't have these, but recently I've been really just pining for having nicer looking nails, and rather than spending the money to go out and get my nails done just for the sake of filming a video and then having to remove the polish and waste all that money, I found these really wonderful, quick, snappy nail kits at TJ Maxx. They're $5.99 and they honestly do the job that I need them to do. If you take a look at these, they are perfect from afar, but far from perfect, because up close, yeah, they don't really fit my nail beds that well. They look a little, I mean, not the best, but from afar they look fantastic, and I love how they are pretty stylish. Like, they have a little detail on them. These have a little bit other detail of like little pearls and little glittery things, if you could see them. So really, in a pinch, just like when I'm modeling clothing or showing you something, you know, on my hand, I think they're really a wonderful touch. They are kind of glued on with almost like a crazy glue type of nail glue, so you do have to dissolve them in acetone to get rid of them. For me, that's no problem because I can just pop these on and off when I want to. They're just so inexpensive that they're pretty much disposable. They're great in a pinch, great for filming. If you have a special event you have to go to, or a nice dinner out or occasion of some sort that, you know, you don't want to pay the money to have your nails done. My little secret, my little hack at getting nice nails. And since I'm on the subject of hands, I wanted to show you a beautiful ring that I just picked up from Ana Luisa. Again, it's not sponsored. I purchased this with my own money. They recently had a 25% off site-wide sale, which I took advantage of. Right now, I think they're going on another sale, which is buy one, get one 60% off. I don't know how long that's running, but I think that's a fantastic option too if you want to stock up on gifts or anything for yourself. I just love this jewelry. But I bought this ring here. It's the Chloe ring. I hope it focuses. But yeah, it's kind of like a braided ring. It really is absolutely stunning. I've been wearing it every day since I got it. I really love it. And I just think Ana Luisa does really beautiful jewelry. I'm just a fan and a customer, and I really love it. So if you want to take advantage of that sale, you should pop on over there and check it out. Now, if you haven't noticed, my hair is naturally very dark brown, but I do have it bleached and toned to a light blonde, sometimes an ashy blonde, sometimes a very silvery blonde. That is my preference. I like to tone it at home when I have the chance, especially when I wash it too many times and it gets a little too kind of brassy yellow. I discovered this product on Amazon. It is this bold, unique purple hair mask. I've used it a couple of times. All you do is shampoo and condition your hair as normal, leave it wet, and then apply this mask. You can leave it up anywhere from 5 minutes just to kind of get a little bit of the brassiness out, or all the way up to like 20 minutes, which is what I do. And it comes out with this gorgeous, beautiful, silvery, icy blonde hair. And that is the way I love it, and that's the way I prefer it to be. I'll give you a little before and after shot of how it looks. It's really goopy purple stuff. You just use as much as you need to fully saturate your hair. Hopefully you have a shower cap to kind of protect your hair, and then just kind of let it sit in and soak in, and then rinse it completely out, and you have gorgeous icy blonde hair. Voila, so easy. I just have a couple of more items to show you, and they're makeup products. But if you're enjoying this video so far, please help support the channel and help this video by giving it a big thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying it, and let me know as well. All right, so the next item is a concealer. Now, I've been on YouTube for consistently a year, but I actually started the channel 2 years ago, and one of my first videos on the channel was how to conceal under eye circles. I look back at that video and I cringe because it was horrific. I don't know why, but it is my most viewed video that I have on my channel, but I tried to watch it the other day just to kind of refresh my memory of what I did on that video, and I was just cringing. It was so bad. So I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, it was pretty awful. But basically my biggest concern when it comes to my face is my under eye circles. I have struggled with these all my life. They're hereditary, so they've always been dark. I've always had bags. I've always had the really extreme dark circles. At least in my mind, they're very extreme. I've always had difficulty covering up, whether they're with a corrector and a concealer, or a concealer on its own. I've always had difficulty. I've never quite felt like they could be fully disguised, and it's always just been something I'm very self-conscious of. So I've tried so many concealers on the market, and I've never quite been completely happy with them. But I think now I've found one that I'm pretty satisfied with. This is also coming from a recommendation from Angie on Hot and Flashy, of course. I watch her channel religiously, and everything she says is gold. I truly follow everything she does for the most part. She was on the hunt for a holy grail concealer, and she came across the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. I decided to try this. I have been extremely satisfied with it. It is a very thin consistency, but has a nice big doe foot applicator like that. It has a nice medium coverage to it that it's buildable without creating like a very cakey under eye feeling. I'm able to get a couple of coats on this under my eyes, and I feel really good and satisfied with it. I set it with some lightweight powder, and I feel like I'm ready to go. Like, my skin looks a lot better, a lot smoother under there than it has been with many other concealers. I don't feel like I'm getting as much crinkling under my eyes when I smile. if you can see that, but I feel like it's looking a lot better and a lot fresher. And that's what I'm looking for, just to look a little bit more fresh-faced and youthful, and I think this is really doing it. So I'm gonna stick this out and see how this is going for a little bit longer, but for now I think I've found what I'm really happy with, and I'm so thankful to Angie for doing all the research and finding this, so I didn't have to. And finally, I want to share my most favorite red lipstick. This is from KVD Beauty. It's a liquid lipstick and it's the color Outlaw. I want to say this is a true 100% pure red. I don't think it's cool or warm per se. I think it's just a perfect true red, and I absolutely love it. When I wear a darker lipstick, it tends to bleed past my mouth, on my teeth. It always makes a mess. And so I was on the hunt to find a great liquid lipstick that would dry matte and it would stay put. And I think this one is absolutely fantastic. It does have a tendency to dry your lips out a little bit, so I do suggest hydrating before and after and making sure that your lips are in a very healthy, good condition, because otherwise this will kind of seep into those lines in your lips and kind of not look that great when your lips are on the dry side. I'm so happy with it. This is the red you see me wearing on all my videos. It's the only one I wear and I absolutely love it, so I highly suggest this. Ladies, everything is linked down below if you want to check out any of these items I showed you here today. I really enjoyed filming this video for you, so I hope you enjoy this new topic. If you do and want to see it on a monthly basis, please let me know. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, because I would love to make this a monthly series here on this channel. If you're new here or have not yet subscribed, I'd love it if you please join this family. Help support the channel by subscribing. It's free, of course. You just have to hit that little red subscribe button down below, and it helps you find my videos very easily in the future. Finally, if you want to see daily content from me, I post daily outfit inspiration and styling tips over on Instagram, and you can follow me over there as well. I'd love to see you there too. Here's a couple of videos you might enjoy next. Thank you so much for being here. Happy holidays, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.